Nia Stormspark magnetic. The salt spray stung Nia's face as she patrolled the perimeter of AIart, the last coastal city holding against the encroaching deserts. It wasn't always like this. Old stories spoke of lush rainforests and vibrant coral reefs. Now, dust devils danced where waves once crashed, and the sun beat down with unrelenting fury. She was AIart's Stormspark, a title earned not from whimsy, but from the raw magnetic energy she wielded, a power that once helped harness the ocean's tides, now desperately used to deflect sandstorms. Today, like most days, it felt like holding back the inevitable. The alert klaxons shattered the uneasy calm. Not raiders, not sand pirates, but a distortion. A shimmering heat haze coalesced into a figure, Old Man Tiber, the city's oldest climatologist, returning from a forbidden expedition into the Dustlands. He collapsed at Nia's feet, clutching a crystalline shard, whispering one word: the core, destabilized. Tiber's ramblings spoke of a mythical geocore, a subterranean network regulating the planet's climate, and its imminent collapse, a collapse he believed was being deliberately engineered. Nia felt a surge of disbelief. Old Man Tiber was eccentric. Conspiracy theories weren't exactly unheard of in a dying world. She was a protector, a warrior, not a detective chasing phantom causes. "It's the heat, Tiber," she said, attempting to dismiss his claims. "It's pushing everyone to the brink." But the icy dread in his eyes, and the unsettling energy emanating from the shard, planted a seed of doubt. Could AIart's plight be more than just natural disaster? Taking on this investigation meant leaving the city vulnerable, abandoning her post. She hesitated. Elder Kai, AIart's spiritual leader, sought Nia out. She'd observed Nia's internal struggle. Kai wasn't a warrior, but a woman steeped in ancient lore, a guardian of forgotten knowledge. "The magnetic currents within you, Stormspark," she said, her voice calm, "are not merely a weapon, but a resonance with the planet itself. Tiber's shard is a key, a fragment of the geocore. It resonates with your power. You are uniquely equipped to understand what is happening." Kai gifted Nia a map, etched onto polished obsidian, detailing hidden pathways through the Dustlands, remnants of a forgotten civilization. Leaving AIart felt like abandoning a sinking ship. But the image of Tiber's desperate warning and Elder Kai's trust propelled Nia forward. She rode her magnetic skimmer into the swirling crimson dunes, the city shrinking behind her. The air grew thick with static, her powers humming in response. This wasn't just a mission to discover the truth, it was a plunge into the unknown, a journey beyond the familiar safety of AIart. She had crossed the threshold, leaving behind the life she knew. The Dustlands were treacherous. Nia navigated canyons carved by ancient rivers, battled magnetic sandstorms that threatened to tear her skimmer apart, and outwitted scavenging techno-nomads who coveted her vehicle. She found allies in a tribe of dust runners, nomadic traders who possessed intimate knowledge of the desert's secrets. They warned her of the Silencers, a ruthless organization dedicated to accelerating the planet's demise, believing it was a necessary reset for humanity. The Silencers had technology that neutralized magnetic fields, making them formidable opponents. Following the obsidian map, Nia and her Dust Runner allies reached the entrance to the geocore, a colossal, obsidian structure buried deep beneath the desert. It pulsed with a faint, erratic energy. The Silencers were already there, erecting massive jamming towers designed to completely disrupt the core's functions. Nia could feel the planet itself groaning in protest, the magnetic fields weakening with each passing moment. The inmost cave, the heart of the crisis, lay just beyond the Silencers' defenses. The battle was brutal. Nia's magnetic powers clashed with the Silencers' jamming technology, creating a chaotic storm of energy. She repelled their drones, deflected their energy blasts, and manipulated the desert sands to trap their forces. But their leader, a cold, calculating woman named Seraphina, possessed a device that could siphon energy directly from the geocore, accelerating its destabilization. Facing Seraphina, Nia had to push her powers to their absolute limit, channeling the planet's remaining magnetic energy into a single, devastating pulse, disabling the device and shattering Serafina's control. With Serafina defeated, Nia accessed the Geocore's control chamber. It was a breathtaking sight, a network of crystalline structures humming with ancient energy. She discovered the cause of the destabilization, not a natural disaster, but deliberate sabotage. Serafina and the Silencers had introduced a resonance disruptor into the core's network, creating a cascading failure. Nia, guided by the core's residual consciousness, located the disruptor and used her magnetic powers to neutralize it, restoring balance to the network. Restoring the Geocore didn't magically fix everything. The damage was extensive. The planet's climate was irrevocably altered. Returning to Ikoria, Nia found a city bracing for a new reality. The desert still encroached, but the rate of destruction had slowed. More importantly, hope had been rekindled. But the Silencers weren't entirely defeated. They had scattered, their ideology still potent, promising a new era of chaos. Nia knew the fight wasn't over, it had merely entered a new phase. The Silencers launched a final, desperate attack on Ikoria, utilizing a massive sandstorm generator to bury the city alive. Nia, bolstered by the Dust Runners and the citizens of Ikoria, prepared for the ultimate showdown. Serafina, having escaped capture, returned, piloting a colossal magnetic war machine. In a climactic battle, Nia harnessed the full potential of her powers, creating a magnetic shield around Ikoria, deflecting the sandstorm and dismantling Serafina's war machine, finally defeating her. Ikoria was scarred, but it survived. Nia, no longer just Stormspark, but a symbol of resilience, stood on the city walls, watching the sun rise over the desert. The planet was forever changed, but the seeds of recovery had been sown. She used her powers to cultivate oases, to fortify the city against future storms, and to establish trade routes with other surviving settlements. The elixir she returned with wasn't a magical cure, but the knowledge that even in the face of unimaginable loss, hope, courage, and the power of connection could prevail.